While I was in Puerto Rico, I picked up a number of different spirits to bring back with me. None of these have been opened yet. Let's crack them open, give them a try, right? The first bottle I'll start with is this tiny bottle of Don Q. We were part of a wedding, and so one of the little wedding gift bags that we got had teeny bottles of Don Q in it. I've never actually tried the original on its own, so this will be the first one. Smells like rum, who knew? It's the characteristic light sugar-caney sweetness of rum. It kind of ends a little vegetally in a way. I like that. Next is gonna be this 5-year-old Alto Grande Puerto Rican rum. The cork on the inside of this has kind of degraded a little bit. Ooh, that's kind of caramelly on the nose. It's got a light vegetal note to it that kind of reminds me of cola in a way, and it's got a dryness that is akin to cocoa beans. And notes of vanilla that would make you think that it was aged in oak, because it was. Next to this bottle of little Palo Viejo, a little bit less of that vegetal note that I was on the Don Q. Has a little bit more of a bite to it. So white rum tastes good. Reminds me of Bacardi. Next one I have here is this bottle of Pitorro. This is a legal Pitorro. It's 39% alcohol. So, wow, that smells vastly different than the other two. That's kind of funky in a way. Whoa. And there's almost like a note in there that reminds me of almost as if something was toasted. I don't know what was toasted, but I think it was a fruit. That's kind of cool. Wow. This third bottle is rum that has been infused with Quenepa and other natural flavors. Wow, that's cinnamony. There's literally a cinnamon stick floating in here. Kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, dude. As much as the name Spanish lime would imply lime, it does not taste like lime to me. It kind of tastes like a liquid cinnamon custard in a way. I feel like this would go really, really well in some pudding. I want to try one of these Quenepas at the bottom. Bone apple teeth. It tastes exactly like the rum, but with texture. I'm gonna try to crack it. There's not a lot of flavor to that either. So these last two bottles, I probably wouldn't have gotten if not for one of the bars that we stopped at on our trip. Cane Rum Bar in San Juan. Huge shout out to Chris, the bartender. Hospitable as fuck, dude. Chris was absolutely the guy. So he brings over this unlabeled bottle of a seemingly clear spirit. And he said, this is a bottle of Chichaito. And it was admittedly a very smooth anise flavored shot. It went down very easily. And I was like, dude, I gotta take this home with me. It smells like Buka on the nose. Very anise forward. Un provecho. It goes down so easy, dude. Sweet anise, because that's exactly what it is. This final bottle, little bottle of Buka blended whiskey with port wine in it. Shout out to one of the co-founders, Whitney, for sharing that shot with us and telling us how to procure a bottle of this quite literally the last day before we flew out. As far as whiskey goes, this is a lot more forward on fruit notes. It's giving me plum vibes, almost like a Manhattan in a way. It's a little bit sweeter and a little bit more on those like fruitier notes. It makes it kind of unique. That was all the spirits. We will definitely go back to Puerto Rico at some point. I hope to get more stories the next time I'm there.